an organization that teaches transracial, biracial, and adoptive families how to care for their kids' hair.
We just loved Tamekia from the get-go.
We love her, and it's been such a wonderful blessing for our family.
It is just a blessing to be a blessing. Oh, you look so cute. My name is Tamekia Swint, and I am the founder and executive director of Styles for Kidz. Since she's so young, you want to try to work with her while she's in her high chair. We are passionate about helping families who are transracially adopting or fostering African and African American children with hair education and services. We want to create a diverse community of people who are celebrating Black hair. It's a big deal. I got the idea for Styles for Kidz on a mission trip, actually. I taught a class where I was braiding hair. I heard two words that nudged me, kids and hair. I met a transracial adoptive mom who had adopted two African American girls and needed help with their hair. Over the years, we began to get a lot of calls, and I realized, you know what, I'm just one person and I need help. And over time, I was able to start a 501c3. And then I began to recruit stylists who would be able to help me do the services. As I really began to know the families intimately, I believe that's what opened the door for me to really see the legitimate need. Some of the moms were embarrassed by the fact that they didn't know how to do their kids' hair. That uncomfortableness, I just really felt a connection with that. And I said, you know what, we have to do something. Even as an African American community, we need to come alongside these families. And so we really want to bridge the gap. We want to be a place where African American families can connect with transracial adoptive families and foster parents and people who are caring for kids who have a genuine need, and that is to have their hair taken care of. It's important for them to feel good about themselves and be able to feel good about their culture, even in a family where there's a multiracial situation.
Tamekia has a wonderful program here at Styles for Kidz that really is a great resource for our multiracial family, giving us the tools to properly take care of our girls' hair.
Both my wife and I are Caucasian and that, so we are, you know, a transracially adoptive family. African American hair care is very different, and it was just something we didn't have any firsthand experience with.
My daughter's 7.5, and we bring her probably about every 3 weeks. She loves it because of the fact that she has really fun styles that she gets to wear to school with her friends. Her hair is really well cared for and protected.
A lot of the times people don't realize how important it is to take care of an African American child's hair. It works with the self-esteem, and if the child doesn't feel good on the outside, they're not going to feel good on the inside.
You're done, you're done, you're done, you're done.
This is just one way that we can kind of take the load off and give them an opportunity to come somewhere and feel safe to ask questions and not feel judged. We enable them, we empower them, and we'll work with that parent until they feel comfortable.
I love my new hairstyle.
I love this. Please welcome the founder of Styles for Kidz, Tamekia Swint. Hi, Tamekia.
Hey.
You know what? When we were in our meeting talking about you coming on, I thought this was a brilliant idea, and I don't know that everybody really gets how important what you are doing.
Yes, it's extremely important. And the families that we work with, they appreciate so much just having a resource where they can ask questions. They can be transparent about what they're struggling with, and we can be there to help them.
Yeah, I gotta say, just doing this show for 8 years, I've learned a lot about women, about women's hair.
No, tell it like it is.
Women's hair.
Black hair.
Yes.
I've learned a lot, and I wouldn't have, I wouldn't know where to start,
Yes.
on this. And I think that's the big thing, and people don't realize there's a great need for this.
Yes, it's a great need, and it's growing. We have families that are fostering and adopting, and we want to be in position to help them. That's what they need. And some of the moms I think about, they come to us and they just feel so incapable. And so it's just a blessing to be able to help them understand the hair and be able to work with it. We've taken people from the very beginning and work with them so they have more experience. Right. And some of the styles even look as good as mine.
Yeah. You're empowering them, but you're also doing some work with group homes too. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So it came to our attention that some of the kids that are in the group homes are being cared for by people that are not familiar with the hair.
Right.
And so we wanted to come alongside those group homes and provide services on a regular basis. And some of the kids that we work with, they're going through a really difficult time. And so it's just a blessing to be able to go and give them a new hairstyle in a situation where they may have had hair that has not been taken care of. I mean, some of the kids, when I saw them the first time, it just really moved up on my heart that they were going to school like that. And it's like, how can you do your best when you don't feel good about how you look?
Right.
And so
That is such a good point.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be honest, African American hair, it is a totally different world
absolutely.
than dealing with other hair.
Absolutely. And some of the textures of our hair, you know, it can take a while to work with, especially if it hasn't been taken care of. And
Right.
so we want to really put the education out there to let people know that this is a real need.
Yeah.
And so we really need the support.
Yeah, quickly tell us about the grand opening you have coming up.
Yes, that's going to be on May 18th, and we're going to have some of the families come out so you get a chance to meet some of the kids. It's going to be a fun environment. We'll have music, and it'll be a fun time. So come out and support us.
All right. Thank you, Tamekia. Thanks for being here. Head to our Facebook page for more information on the Styles for Kids grand opening coming up.